Well, hello YouTube. I just took a 110-mile trip and I'm now at the Connersville, Indiana train station. You see the railroad tracks in front of me there, and here in about an hour I'm going to catch a train. There's Connersville Station. They call it Grand Central. I thought that was a bit of a stretch. But we'll go ahead and get in and get our ticket, and here in a while we'll take a train trip down to Metamora I, Indiana. I've passed a few odd names for towns coming up here. I've passed Mousy and I've passed Alert. And we'll be back with you when the train gets here, I reckon. Well, our train's supposedly coming. I hear it, but I don't see it yet. I believe it backs into the station. I see it coming now. We got a light on the caboose there. I believe this particular locomotive is the last diesel locomotive that Lima produced. Either that or it's the last one in the world that's still operating. They were well known for their steam locomotives, but they didn't last too long into the diesel era before they went out of business. So we'll go up and see if we can't get a look at the builder's plate and see what it says. steam, but they don't have any steam locomotives running at this railroad museum, I don't believe, so diesel's fine. Well, that's the only choice you got. Well, they're fairly full.
They don't want the train, they want the stuff that's on the train.
Should be taking off in about 2 or 3 minutes, I guess. Pause it until we get ready to take off.
Okay, I've got clearance from the station master, but we do have to wait another 2 minutes to make sure that all the crew is on board and that we have air pressure and all the brake points.
We definitely have air pressure. We'll wait for that. I'm ready. Oh, we have a thumbs up. You want your Kindle already, buddy? I wish you would just enjoy the scenery. Oh, okay. And you can't rip my... Alright, where's your ticket, Nikki? Alright, take it out. The conductor probably paid for it. Here.
George, all that noise you heard was So the time to Metamora will be about an hour and 15 minutes. And once we get down there, we'll spend about 2 hours or so in Metamora. I'll give you some more instructions once we arrive in Metamora. Actually, it's Meltdown. It's called Meltdown. It's pretty fascinating.
Takes about an hour and 15, so you can just enjoy the train ride and enjoy the countryside.
She goes to the candy store. What
do you think, man?
First thing she said was,
Alright. Oh, do you feel that?
Every time we go through a crossing, the engineer is required to blow the horn too long to start along. So if you hear that, it kind of means we're coming up to a road.
If you guys get really bored, you can see
yeah, let's say.
Definitely jointed rail.
third congressman to the Senate of the partner. Congressman 1851. It is said that the Elmwoods were older homes as the national that Parker would answer the teeth of his
Well, it stopped. Apparently, let me see here. Apparently that water down there was at one time part of the Indiana Canal. She's been filled in spots, but we've already passed a couple of rock and stone blocks for it. I've seen this water standing in several different spots here, and I thought, well, maybe they just had a bad storm, but it says that down there used to run right down here parallel to the track, the old Indiana Canal.
We are coming up on the Indiana landmark. If you look up towards the hill, west side of the terminal, you will see a structure known as the Indiana White House. It's been here for some years. At one point, I think it was the actual seat of government. On the other side of the track, we have the Baptist Church.
There's your Indiana White House.
Trail across the tracks. Sometimes you see people on their type
Now you can see where the dip down is for the canal there. Oh, talking about for the canal.
Quarries west of Laurel were an important source of building stone for canal rocks. Canal basin south of Furnace Street served as a road. Later it would be known as the Laurel Steel Stone Company, constructed as Shire Falls, about 3.5 miles southwest of Laurel. Used to include some cut stone machine they were constructed, producing sidewalks, curbs, and feet above the water. First water's come up a little bit, so maybe 40 feet. Shortly we'll be crossing the Whitewater River.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'd say it doesn't look like that barge is going anywhere anytime soon. It's supposed to be horse drawn down the canal here, but I don't believe it's going to run. Huh. So far, all the stores I've seen, all a bunch of kitschy old tourist trinkets and shit like that. I hadn't really seen anything unique or anything like an antique store or nothing like that. It's just been all a bunch of stuff that you see at about every little tourist trap, and hadn't had no desire to buy any of it. But I want to sit here in the shade for a while and have me a cigarette and drink my Dr. Pepper, and I might do a little bit more looking around and see if I can find something that isn't some little shop full of them silly little keychains and stuff like that. Got a white drake and 3 ducks there. Here come 2 more ducks swimming upstream. Apparently they got another little train here that runs down the canal. It's supposed to leave here in about any second now. So we'll catch it when it passes through. It's got a Chesapeake and Ohio C&O caboose on it, and looks like a Whitewater Valley passenger car, and then a power caboose, and then a New York Central locomotive on it. We'll catch it here in a minute. Well, it's coming. I can hear the bell for the locomotive. See the caboose right up there over top of the barge now. Here it comes. Central power caboose there. Now there's one of them canal locks I was trying to show along the side of the railroad there, on the left, and then the waterfall feeding the canal there on the right. Here in a minute I'll get up and go up the grist mill here and see if I can pick up some cornmeal. We'll have us some stone ground cornbread here for supper one night this week. Well, now the canal here, they've repurposed it and put a undershot water wheel in here to run the grist mill over there. I don't know what they used to run it before, but it wasn't this particular mill here, or this particular wheel here, I wouldn't think, because this was where the canal went through. I see the short line trains coming back. Our train is about another hour before we board it again to head back to Connersville.
Who's not here? Raise your hand. Brakeman's not here. I guess we're all here because we're not all there. We're going to be leaving shortly. Everybody get a seat. And we'll be taking off momentarily.
Back it down here, and they would be
Headed out of Metamora.
Smith and Larry, the engineer. My name is Wayne Adams. Oh, before I forget, we also have an almost student, brakeman trainee, almost. Justin's on the train today. And I think he's doing a fine job. Don't touch you on the way off the train. Just a moment, please.
Well, I'm coming back through here. Things ought to start looking familiar. Most like old Doug recognized where I'm at right now, because I'm just now coming into Seymour. I won't make it far into Seymour because I'll be getting on 65 South to head back down to Scottsburg and head back home towards Canton. And I'm ready to get there too. Been a long day. What that was. Oh shit. Fuck. God damn it. I didn't know there was the on-ramp was over here. I thought you turned left to get on there, but I've never been this way before, so. Back on 65 South. I've got about 25 miles to go down this road and I'll be off of it. Well, about 20 miles to go on this road. Then I'll be off of it and I'll have about 15, 16 miles left to go to get to Canton. I guess I could slow down to 70. I just looked down, I was going 78 miles an hour.